everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Lisa Meylisa Damanik. The ID number is 200705113 from English Literature A of University of North Sumatra. Okay, in this occasion, I will talk about cross-cultural understanding. Okay, the first is introduction. We have to know what is the definition of cross-cultural understanding, and I think some of you know about the definition and some of you also don't know about it, so I will explain it to you. The cross-cultural understanding is a person's ability to recognize, interpret, and respond appropriately to people, incidents, or situations that could potentially lead to misunderstanding due to cultural differences. So that the cross-cultural knowledge is very important for the basis of cross-cultural understanding, and without this cross-cultural appreciation would not occur, and it refers to surface level familiarity with cultural characteristics, values, beliefs, and behaviors. The second is the cultural differences include: the first is social values, and the second is role and status, and the third is the concept of the time, and the fourth is social behavior, and the fifth is cultural context, and the sixth is body language, and the second is concept of communication, distance, and many others. Okay, now I will discuss about the shock culture. Shock culture is a condition experienced by a person after realizing or communicating with a person or group of people whose culture is different from that of that person's culture. So I will give you a sample of a video related to shock culture.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm from New York and I did an exchange year in the UK.
My name is I'm from Bulgaria and I studied in Denver, Colorado.
I'm Stephanie from Hong Kong and I studied in Newcastle University.
Hi, I'm Aria. I'm from Australia and I studied in Fairfax, Virginia.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm from Nigeria and I study in London.
As you go though, it starts to become a little bit more daunting.
I started to miss things that I was used to having around me all the time. I missed my friends and my family.
I was so used to seeing them all the time that, now that we were so far away, it was quite hard.
I felt homesick and then I felt sad and really want to go back to home.
I'd never been away from my parents from longer than a couple of weeks at a time, and that was really hard.
Some people warn me about this phase, the culture shock.
Culture shock.
One of the biggest differences was just the phrases they used.
The accent was very difficult to kind of understand.
Mate?
Hit the town.
And everything was always brilliant. Seriously? No, it's not.
Knackered?
It swings and roundabouts.
Seriously, what does that mean?
I was really overwhelmed.
I felt overwhelmed with everything really.
I guess just the way of life, it was very busy and
New people, new university, new surroundings.
Quite hard to get around at first.
you had cabs, you had trains, you had buses, and
You have to just work out, which one to take, which one not to take.
And believe it or not, the food is different. After a while, I started to get more comfortable here.
I joined badminton societies and I really met lots of English people there.
Okay, from video we can see there are 5 people from 5 different continents, like Christy from New York, and she did exchange in the UK, and the second is Val, who came from Bulgaria and he studied in Denver, Colorado, and the third is Stephen, who came from Hong Kong and she studied at Newcastle University, and the fourth is Aria from Australia and she studied at Fairfax, Virginia, and the last is Emmanuel from Nigeria and he studied at London. Okay, and they explained about their first experience in another country when they were continuing their studies there, and starting from friendship in the surrounding environment, especially on campus, food that is different from their food in their own country, and the language and behavior of the people around them, but they begin to recognize and adjust to their environment, so they are comfortable with their new environment and have many friends and communicate with those around them. Okay, and there are several causes of culture shock. The first is facing a new environment or situation. This is entire reaction of a person who has a different culture background from the community. And the second is because of dissatisfaction with intercultural relationship. And this is happen as a result of a mismatch between existing culture elements. And the last is because of necessity to change the behavior of the person or group in a new space so that it can be accepted properly. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thanks for attention. See you next time and goodbye. Bye bye. Have a nice day.